that, you guys. I first saw this and I thought, I don't know if this is really for me. This is older technology. Oh boy, was I wrong. It can do so many things, including hook up to your cell phone. I can't wait to show this to you with Lori. She made it so easy for me to understand, and I think I might be getting one for my parents. I'll explain to you why. All right. Coming up is an encore presentation of what was a very popular Today's Special earlier this week. We still have some left. So it is the GPX 12-inch portable Bluetooth DVD player. It's still on that Today's Special sale price of $79.99, an original price of $199.99. You can also get it on FlexPay, so bring it home for $16 to check it out for yourself, see if you like it. And free shipping and handling. Over 6,000 have been picked up already. We have already lost one of our colors. We're down to our final 3 colors. I want to show you everything you're going to get first of all, though. So this is unbelievable. You're getting the DVD player. We're going to look at that shortly. You're getting that carrying case. You're getting all of these accessories. You're getting the headphones, not those little dinky AirPod ones. I couldn't believe it when I saw these. These are amazing headphones. You're getting a remote control. You're getting the little earbuds as well for on the go. You're getting the car adapter. You're getting the wall charger, and then you're getting an audio visual as well. We're going to give you a full tour of this and tell you everything that it can do, but I just want to show you. We have right now still the black. And then we have the light purple. This is a beautiful little lilac color, really, really nice. If it's coming across kind of bright on your screen, just know in person, it almost has this like beautiful metallic matte finish. And then we also have the light pink, which reminds me of almost like ballet slippers, like that perfect nail polish that you always try and get when you go get your nails done. So we still have those 3 colors to go. Again, $79.99. We're doing an encore presentation because this was so incredibly popular this week. Over 6,000 of you have picked this up. I cannot believe the price. I can't believe everything you can do for it. So I'd like to bring in Julie Chester. Hi, thank you so much for joining me.
Well, welcome to HSN.
Thank you, so happy to be here. I know.
Okay, I love the description of the ballet.
I'm gonna scooch over here so you can say.
The perfect description.
Yeah.
It is so ballet pink. But I want to show you. So when you get this home, you're going to charge it up. You're going to plug it into the wall, charge it up. And the great thing about it is, look at this. It's a DVD player, but you don't have to plug it in. It is completely portable. So this is that DVD player that you can take when you're on the go. You can take it to the baseball fields. You can take it when you're on a plane. You can take it to the hotel room. And we all have, well, maybe not all of us, but a lot of us have a stack of DVDs that we have collected over the years. And everyone got rid of that big DVD player that was tethered to the TV. It was big, it was heavy. We all got rid of that. And then we kept our DVDs because they're special to us. We spend a lot of money on these. If you don't have them, you can buy them. In fact, when we had this the other day, people were saying, oh, I got mine at the dollar store. I got mine at the library free. I rented them. So anyways, you can now have a chance to be able to play it. But I want to show you, it's lightweight. It weighs less than 3 pounds. And then the screen, this is the largest screen that GPX has done. It's 12 inches. They measure it on a diagonal just like a regular TV. And everything, it closes up like this. If you want to travel with it, it's lightweight. Perfect size for a child's lap or an adult's lap. But watch this. The screen is tiltable, so it tilts all the way around. So if you're on a plane, this is what I call airplane mode, where the person, you're watching it here, the person behind you, let me press play, the person behind you can tilt their chair back and you're able to see your movie or whatever it is you're watching. Then when you put it down like this, this is tablet mode. So maybe the kids want to use it like this. It folds all the way up. It also hides the buttons so you can use your remote control in that case, but it's high definition. So what GPX did is they took the older technology, they took our DVDs and they have upgraded it and made it portable, so it has a rechargeable battery. You never have to buy batteries. And then they made a high definition screen. So think about all those old DVDs that you've collected that now you have a place you can watch it and it's completely portable.
So this is sounding good to you. We want to show you a lot of the features and amazing benefits for this, but I do want to let you know, I mean, this has been so incredibly popular. We're already down a color. I don't want you to miss out if there's a color that you're loving. So of course we have the black. That's perfect for anyone. You're getting all of the accessories. You're getting the carrying case, everything you need. We also have the light purple. We only have 750 left of this. We've sold over 6,000 of this, and we only have like less than 1,000 of these left, 750 left.
That's been
really
the most popular,
beautiful,
by the way.
I can see why, because it's that beautiful matte metallic finish. And then we have our light pink over by you, Julie. Ballet pink, beautiful, so classic. So think about all the girls and women in your life. So there's really still something for everyone, but it has been going incredibly quickly. And it's because of all of the features that are packed into this. So you're seeing here, all the different buttons are so easy to use, Julie. Like I can see everything. They're nice and big, thank goodness. I don't need my readers.
Yeah, right. Nice big buttons. Everything is labeled. This is so easy to use. And if you're in an area that doesn't have Wi-Fi, you're at the baseball fields with your kids, you've got a little toddler with you, or maybe you're at a restaurant, you can't get Wi-Fi, this is the perfect product. All of your ports are on the side. It'll handle a USB, an SD card, then you have your headphone jacks. The next button is your on-off button, and then the last button is how you charge it. So when you get it home, charge it up where it's fully charged. You can charge it at home with the wall, but you also get a car plug. So if you're on that road trip and your kids are in the back seat, they can put their headphones on, they can be watching their favorite movie. And you know, as a mom or a grandma, when you put in a DVD, you know exactly what your kids are watching. Okay, they don't have to get on the internet. It's not like the tablet where it can go downhill really quick. But let me show you, I want to show you how easy it is, because this is one of the things that I love about it. And how many of us, I know my wedding is on a DVD. And we don't have anywhere to play it. Now you do. So a lot of us, in fact, that's what I hear all the time. Oh, my kids, you know, we went to Disney and I've got all the kids' videos on here. I've got our wedding video. You just pop it in. Watch how easy. This is the best part about it. You flip it up. Okay, it does one thing and it does it great. You
exactly. I love things like that.
Yep. You put it in, you snap it down, and it has what they call auto load. So you don't even have to push any buttons. Now, it does have the buttons on here or your remote control. And with the remote control, I've never even used it because the buttons are so easy. They've got the pause. You can see it automatically loaded. I didn't touch a thing. So it's really simple. You don't have to have an app. You don't need Wi-Fi, just simple technology. And then if you want to play and pause, you do that. It pauses it. And then over here, there's your volume buttons. I'm going to lift it up just so you can see how easy. Look how big the buttons are. They're easy to read. There's your play pause. There's your all of your buttons. And then again, to flip it up. And notice how too, I'm doing this upside down. It doesn't skip or it doesn't jump. So if you're moving, if you're in the back of the car, pop it in.
Good to go.
Close it up.
So, Julie, I want to really say that if you've been thinking about this, maybe you've seen Julie earlier this week and you're like, that sounds kind of like a great idea, and then you had to get busy, go do something, you kind of forgot about it. This is your opportunity to get this DVD, CD player fully loaded with all those features and benefits that Julie's been showing us for that TS price. We've kept the TS price for you for this week at $79.99. That's going to be expiring pretty soon. I don't know the exact day, but it is going to be very soon. So jump on it now while you can. Get it home. The reviews on this and the types of items that the GPX brings us they're incredibly well reviewed because the quality is outstanding. But really, what I want to take it back a step for a second. What this is really doing is bringing back some of those memories, because prior to speaking to you yesterday, I really had not thought about DVDs one way or another in a while. I thought, oh my gosh, we don't have a DVD player. I don't know where it went or why we don't have one anymore. It just kind of fell out of our daily routine. We started to stream. Everything became digital. And if you're with me in the beginning of the show, I was saying this amazing new technology in our lives can cause some unintentional, maybe like problems or changes. You forget that you have a whole library of DVDs. You have videos of your kids and your grandkids. You might have your wedding on DVD. If you're like me, and I was stumbling through all of our old DVDs. It's all the Disney movies from my kids. And then my very first guest airing ever from 20 years ago is on a DVD.
Oh my gosh.
I have not watched this in ages.
Play it.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, come on. Oh my goodness.
I mean, you can put on, I don't care. It's going to be, I mean, okay. But the great thing about this is that
awesome.
time is flying by. Like, I wouldn't think DVDs were kind of like an older technology, but they kind of have become that way, and they're going the way of tapes and VCRs. And I will tell you, we have a tape of my soon-to-be husband from when he was in high school that we cannot play because we cannot find a VCR player to save our life anywhere. Get this DVD player now, preserve those tangible memories that you have, play them again. It's like having a whole new, brand new library for your grandkids or your kids.
Exactly. And a lot of us, we spent a lot of money back in the day on the DVDs. Now you can find them for $1, like, you know, at the dollar store and stuff. But back then,
spent a fortune.
Yes, we bought the ones that were special. I remember when the Friends, the whole series came out. People were waiting for that. People bought that and Seinfeld and the Disney collection. Maybe you collect classic Hollywood movies, the old classics, whatever it is. Here's Bryn. Let's pop it in. Let's see what's on it. Let me show you again how quick and easy.
I wasn't sure we were going to do. I didn't know we were going to do that. So, well,
I know a lot of us have these, and they don't have a place to play this.
Yes.
So, okay, this was Bryn from 20 years ago. That's when we converted a lot of the VHS tapes.
Yes.
Yep.
I remember doing
CD,
that.
and then everything stopped. And we all have the CDs at home. Oh, if you have a CD with music on it, you can also play that on here. It has built-in speakers, by the way. This also has a built-in Bluetooth.
Oh gosh.
Let's see.
Oh, I love the Bluetooth feature too. So if you have your own AirPods, you can use that.
Okay, let me turn the volume down.
This was on our sister channel 20 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
I got to work with the lovely Toba Borgnine, and she allowed me to do her overnight Today's Special Value.
Was this your very first show?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I was 26. Look at the graphics, you guys. This is amazing.
So that's older QVC. Oh my goodness. From 20 years ago. These are the things, I'm telling you, all have these CDs or DVDs at home. Pull them out. And you know, these players, even a couple years ago, the portable ones, they were well over $200. For $79, we bought, when my kids were little, we bought the minivan version.
Oh yeah.
Where it dropped down from the top, and we spent hundreds of thousands of dollars just to have that feature. If I could have spent $79, each of my kids, I have a boy and a girl, each one could have had their own. Look at this. So I'm waiting for you to come on.
There were always like really long intros back then.
Right.
But
this is old QVC
I will
class.
say, I do love that fold flat feature too, because that made me think there are a lot of great little gadgets that you can add to the back seats of your car, and you could put that right on there, so you can turn your car now into a DVD playing, you know, on the go for the grandkids, for the kids. You're not worried about what they're scrolling on social media. Oh my goodness.
This has been 20 years ago. And this is live TV. Bryn brought her DVD from 20 years ago. This is her very first show. She's had this DVD sitting there for 20 years and nowhere to play it.
And I have to say, the screen is unbelievable, because this is not in the best shape, and this was, you know, pre-high def and all of that. But look at how beautifully this is displaying. I love how big the screen is. I love that you've maximized every bit of space here. If you are traveling with this and you put it in that carry case, it's almost like having like a small laptop with you.
Yeah.
So it's really easy to travel with.
And is there anywhere, would you all be able to follow me? Because I want to show the portability of this if you're traveling, if you're walking around, because you can have this in your kitchen, your bedroom. You can take it outside. If your kids, you know how you go to the soccer field, or you're at the ballet tournament, or whatever that is, gymnastics tournament, and you're trying to keep your little ones busy, give this to them. And again, as a mom and a grandma, you know exactly what they're watching when it's a DVD. It's not the internet. Okay, that you don't have to have Wi-Fi. You can be in the middle of nowhere and pop in a DVD and watch it. Now, for your kids, if they're in the back seat of the car, they can put the headphones on. And I think the size of it, perfect size for toddlers. But Ty the other day, you know, Ty's over 6 foot. Okay, Ty's tall. Awesome. It was the perfect size for Ty too. Yeah. And it swivels.
I think about, you know, great for kids and grandkids and travel and all that, but I also love that idea of, you know, maybe it's just the end of the day and you need a bit of a break. Take this out on your back deck, your back porch. Have, you know, your favorite beverage. You can watch your shows, catch up on, you know, some old programs that you haven't seen in ages. I know you mentioned Friends. For me, it was The Office. I have every every single episode of The Office on DVD. I have the entire collection. I am a super fan. It's one of those things like Friends that you watch it and it just kind of is like background. It calms you down. It's funny. It's cool. But to have this, be able to take it wherever I want around the house is brilliant.
I love this. This is from 20 years ago, and it's a high definition screen. This is the largest that GPX has, so it's a 12-inch screen. But I want to show you too, how many times are you on an airplane and everyone's on their phone and they're watching or they're streaming movies on their little phone? So I'll compare it to a phone. The back seat of the car, remember, you don't have to have Wi-Fi with this. You just load your DVD and then it's plug and play. It's simple. The battery life lasts around 3 to 4 hours, so it's enough to get through an entire movie. And then you plug it in and you recharge it and you use it over and over again. I want to show you the size of my phone because every time I'm on a plane, I see everyone doing this. And look at the difference. Would you rather watch it here? See the size? And I have the Max Pro.
That's
Look
amazing.
at that.
So that beautiful screen, super high definition. That is an old DVD, and it's coming across perfectly. But I kind of want to go through again everything that you're getting, because for that price, for the $79.99, not only are you getting that amazing DVD player, but you're getting a lot of accessories as well. So you're getting this fantastic carry case. It has straps and everything, zipper, it's fantastic. You're getting the remote. This is kind of nice if maybe your kids or grandkids are watching nearby and maybe they need to have something done to it, and you could help them out just by hitting that remote, not having to walk over there and do that. So all the functions are on that remote. Then you're getting these amazing headphones. Look at the quality of this, you guys. These are fantastic.
They're squishy too and comfy.
Great, very squishy, very comfy. Love that. You're also getting the little earbuds for on the go, but they plug in, which is great because then again, you're not worrying about your AirPods running out of juice. Then you get your car adapter so that you can watch in the car and not have to drain that rechargeable battery. You get your wall plug-in, and then you get the audio visual as well. So I know that you can also plug in a flash into this and also an SD card for photos if you want to. You're getting all of that for $79.99. You're preserving those tangible DVDs that you have at home that, gosh, guys, time is flying by. Like, I never would have thought I would be up here talking about how DVDs have become kind of a lost art and a thing that we don't do anymore. Unlock that whole library again. Maybe find some surprises in your basement like I did. Find some old videos of yourself or your kids or your grandkids. I think that kids this age, that would just entertain them for hours. It would almost be just such a nice break from the scrolling and the YouTube, and those all have a great place in our life, but sometimes you just want to slow it down a little, have them watch the classics, and they get to see the whole thing. The ability for this battery to last for between 2 and 4 hours is also unbelievable. I'm sorry that we're just mentioning that so late in the presentation because that's fantastic. That is a long flight or a long car ride.
Yeah, that gets you through an entire movie. The other thing, all of your ports are on the side. So in addition to your CDs and DVDs, you can plug in a flash drive. This is another thing. How many of these do you have around your house? And you have no idea what's on them. Or your SD card. You can see right there, there's for your USB. There's your SD card, so you can use this as a photo display. There's all your ports for the headphones, on-off button, and that's how you charge it. So you can plug those in also. And again, it's portable, so you can take it anywhere, take it with you.
And really light,
so here's
too.
Bryn. I'll show you. We have what, like 20 seconds left. Watch this. I'm going to be able to take this out, load it up. It will automatically go back to where you left off. So if you're on that road trip, kids have to go potty, you take a break, you come back, you load it in,
pop back on.
it goes right back in.
So we still have 3 colors left. We have lost a color already. This has been incredibly popular this week. Over 6,000 ordered. We still have the black, the light purple, and the light pink, which is like a ballet pink. If you've been seeing this week, you've been thinking about it, now is your time to get it while we still have that TS price for you at $79.99. Thank you so much for being here, Julie. Amazing to be with you.
That was awesome. Thank you so much for your DVD. That was the best thing ever 20 years ago. I'll give it back to you. This is gold.
Someday we'll watch that
This
again.
is gold. I know. Pull yours out. That was so cute.
Thank you, Julie. All right. HSN Plus, we are streaming. Watch, shop. There's so much great content on there, all kinds of fun and exclusive things, shows, events, great details. So stream it anywhere you want, especially like on your smart TV, or go to plus.hsn.com and find out how to stream from there, but it's really fun. Okay, so Before we get into our last item, I want to, if you're loving this top as much as I am, it is so flowy, it's comfortable, it's amazing. It has a shell tank underneath. This is from Jacqueline Smith. I'm wearing the small. I can't tell you guys how soft this is, how nice it lays on your arm. It has that elastic that just gives you kind of that easy puff sleeve. Really, really pretty, easy to wear, and go to hsn.com to check that out and see the additional sizes and colors that we have available. All right. Our final item for the hour. I can't believe that we are here already. This is a really smart idea. So this is 898050. If you're looking at this thinking, it's fine, I don't have a landline, I don't need this item, you know, change the channel, I would ask you to please stay because you won't believe how this can connect into your mobile phone and make it just work even better for you. So this is the Panasonic 5 cordless handset set with call block and link to cell. This has an incredible amount of features on it. We're going to go through those with Lori in a second, but I want to let you know that this is $30 off of our original price. It's a birthday price of $119.99 with free shipping and handling. I love when we get free shipping and handling on bigger, heavier pieces like this because that really adds up to a lot of savings. And you're getting this on 5 flex pays of $24 if you would like to do that and just kind of extend your dollar and your buying power. You're getting the base unit, you're getting those handsets, you're getting 5 of them. Then you are getting the chargers, the AC adapter, a telephone line cord, rechargeable batteries, and you're able to use this 3 ways. We're going to learn about this with Lori, but this is what blew me away. So if you have a landline, yes, plug it into the landline. It operates as you would imagine a phone like this would operate. But if you want to link it to your cell phone, you can link it up to 2 cell phones, and then your calls and your texts come through on this phone. So think about having that all over your house, not having to run and find your phone or being super distracted by it if it's a call that you don't even want to take. This phone will tell you who's calling or texting you, and you can decide if you want to grab it or not. This is unbelievable to me. So you can use it that way, or you can use it as a hybrid. You can use it as your landline phone and have your cell phones linked to it. Such a game changer, so smart. Lori, come on in. It's so nice to see you again.
Hi,
Thanks for
girl.
sticking around.
Thanks for having me. Oh my
You
gosh.
changed my mind about phones.
I'm so glad you said that too. Because don't turn the channel.
I know, right?
It's so funny. So many people I've been talking to in the green room, just all over, you know, all here at HSN QVC, all the friends in my life are like, home phones, really?
Yeah.
Do I even need that?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, you absolutely do. And 3 ways to use it. So let's start with that. If you have that landline, you can use it with your landline like a traditional set of home phones. That's exactly how this works. If you do not have that landline at home, don't worry about it. Maybe you got rid of your landline years ago. You're going to be able to use this simply as that extension of your cell phone throughout your entire household. So what does that mean for you? You do a simple and easy one-time Bluetooth pairing process with up to 2 cell phones. And you can see I've got number 1 and number 2 both paired right here with that glowing button right there. You can see it. So now whenever either one of my cell phones ring, all of my home handsets ring. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 opportunities to answer that cell phone call.
Yes.
From your home phone. So you can pick up any one of these and that's your cell phone call, which I think is so crazy. Because, you know, you get home and then where does your phone go? Does it go on a charger? Like you try to have the, you know, that hygiene, which I think is really good. For me, mine's buried in the bottom of my handbag. I literally had a message on my cell phone that said, hey, it's Lori. I can't find my phone. It's somewhere in my handbag. Leave me a message. Like, really, this is true. But I love the fact that now it doesn't matter where my phone is in my house, it's going to ring all of these home handsets. And this is the biggest system we've ever done. So 5 handsets is a lot. It simply means you can spread these out. You can have them bedside. You can have one in your bathroom if you wanted to be fancy. You can have one in the kitchen. You can have one in the home office. You can have them in the living room. So they go everywhere you need them to go. And so many incredible advanced features. And let's look at Panasonic right here. Up in that left-hand corner, there is a little emblem and it says #1 top global leader. That's what you're getting with the Panasonic brand. They really do it better than anybody else.
They've completely reinvented this concept for me. I am now a believer. This is so, so smart. So when you get this home, if you do decide that you want to have it in that paired mode, you said it's super easy. It's on Bluetooth. Is it like a little app or something that we have to do?
No, all you're going to do is go into the Bluetooth on your device and you're going to connect to the Panasonic deck.
Amazing.
So use it as a landline. If you got rid of your landline years ago, use it as just the Bluetooth. So you could just use this with Bluetooth with your cell phones. Or if you have a landline landline and you want to also use it with cell phones, you can do the hybrid. But look what's happening. Every single one of my home phones is ringing, so I could answer this one. I could answer that one. I could answer any of these, and now I could be talking on my cell phone through my home phones. Isn't that cool?
So brilliant. And the other thing that I thought was great that I learned from Lori is that, so when we're doing this on set, we're using, phone numbers that don't really exist and all of that, obviously for demonstration purposes.
Right.
But what is awesome is that when you get this home in real life, all you have to do is attach it via the Bluetooth. You don't even have to download an app or anything, but it's going to tell you what number is calling. It has the caller ID for your text and your phone calls. So that's so important to me because I thought, okay, I can attach my phone and my soon-to-be husband's phone, but I don't want to accidentally answer his phone. That would be weird.
Yeah.
You won't. You'll know exactly who's calling you, and you'll know if you want to ignore it or not, which is also great.
That is really nice, right? There's very often I want to ignore it. And speaking of ignore, there's a lot of phone calls that come into our homes these days that are nuisance calls, right? It's robocalls, it's scam callers. And I'm very concerned. My mom's a little bit older, so I'm very concerned about her being taken advantage of. Like, that is one of the things I'm super worried about with her. She's a savvy lady.
It's getting so sophisticated now. I sometimes am not sure.
Yeah, it's like believable. And that, because it's their day job. So they need to be very convincing, and they are with the scam that they're running. I don't know if you heard this one, but my mom was in her home and got a phone call. She answered the phone, and the person on the other line said, "We are your doctor." And she right away was like, okay, that sounds like a red flag to me. That doesn't sound legit to me. They said, we have a few of your social security numbers in your social security number. We need the rest of it. And she was like, no, this is not right. It was just, it gave her a vibe that it was not okay. She simply tapped this one button. That's your dedicated call blocking button. It's on every single handset, and it allows you to easily block that number
instantly.
And it hangs up on them too. So you don't have to be, try to be polite or try to consider their feelings or anything like that. It's just bye, and then they can never get through ever again.
And I love seeing this shot in general because I love how big the buttons are, how large the screen is, especially for older people. But even for me, I don't have to have my readers on because I am struggling with certain screens and things like now.
I'm there, girl. I'm right there
rough.
with you. I'm in denial, but yes, I need that,
You're getting 5 of those. So think about the different spots in your home. And I want to take a minute, too, and be kind of serious about this. Like you mentioned a bathroom, but that's really smart, right? Think about when, God forbid, something happens and you can't get to a phone. If you have phones throughout your home, and it's linked to your cell phone, you always have a way to get help if you need it.
That's a great point.
I was also researching before I was meeting with you. I was thinking okay, well, we got rid of our landline a long time ago because it just felt like an unneeded expense. But did you know that if you call from a landline, that 911 knows exactly where you are, even if you don't say anything? Whereas if it's from your cell phone, they can get you, but it's like pinging around to not an exact location. So it's an exact location. If you have a security system and you want it onto a landline, if we're having really bad weather, which we've been having a lot, if cell towers kind of go down, landlines can be a better way to get a hold of people.
Practical.
So I don't know, I'm coming around to the idea of thinking that we need this again in our home. And then what I would do is get this, I would have a landline, but then I would absolutely pair both of our cell phones to it as well. It's super lightweight. I love that I could just grab this from any room, answer if I need to. I feel like I'm kind of carrying my phone around my house all day and all night long, and I feel very embarrassed doing that, but it's just become like a thing.
Me too.
I don't know why I do that. I think I'm just so attached to it.
Well,
because I think someone's gonna call me.
Connected,
and
right?
it could be my kids, or it could be someone I have to answer right away.
It could be urgent,
Yeah, so we do it for a reason, and now you have that ability to, like we were saying, have that sort of mobile phone hygiene where put it down.
Text message from Hubby Kenny.
So here's the other thing. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
I
it's
just
okay.
wanted you to see this feature because instead of carrying around your cell phone, and I literally was talking to a girlfriend the other day. She and I wish we had the hours back in our life where we set our cell phone down in our house and then couldn't find it, and then had to go back and find it. And then when we did, we missed a bunch of phone calls and text messages because someone needed to get a hold of us. It's very stressful.
It's so stressful.
With this being connected, they all ring when your cell phone rings. Answer any one of these, and this is the cell phone call. Hello, right?
So cool.
As though you're answering from your cell. And then when that text comes in, you're never going to miss a text either. Did you hear this clearly announce exactly who is texting me? And it popped up right on the screen. So this has talking caller ID. So you mentioned that. When someone calls in, you do need to subscribe to that caller ID, caller ID service, which most of us already have bundled anyway. But I love the fact that it will tell you exactly who it is. And then even if you have a text, when you're you're linked with that link to cell technology, you're going to get that announcement. Do you have poor cell service in your home? This is another big one. Not everybody can talk in every room of their house on their cell phone because the cell signal can be very difficult. You can have a very poor cell signal, right?
Yes.
So instead of dealing with that, just put your phone, maybe the little charging area right where the cell signal is best in your house, and then rely on these and answer them.
That is so smart. Every time I call my mom, if she's walking through the house, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm losing you. And she's like, well, what, there's nothing I can do. And I'm like, I know, but it's very hard to talk to you.
It is. This is very difficult conversation. I want to chat, and this is hard. Yeah, we're going to make it easier for you.
So I want to go through the value quickly, but then I want to go through some of the features on like kind of the home base too, because there are other amazing features we haven't gotten to yet. But you're getting that home base phone. You're getting the 4 that can plug in anywhere around your house, and you're getting it at a price of $119. Our birthday, but we are giving you the gifts. So you're getting this for $119.99. You're getting free shipping and handling, which is awesome on a heavier, kind of bulkier item like this. You're getting those 5 flex pays if you'd like, so $24 to get this home. Give it a try. If it's not for you, it's fine. You can return it. We have that amazing 30-day money-back guarantee with HSN because we want you to love what you get and really use it. But this just is amazing technology. Do not be fooled by just seeing this and thinking, oh, this is a normal landline type of thing that I've seen, for ages. I don't really need it. I don't even have a landline. No, it does so much more.
That's right.
So we talked about the cell phone, but like, what about all the features on the actual base?
So the base you plug into power. If you have your landline, you just plug the base into the landline.
Got it.
Then you have the 1, 2, 3, 4 charging cradles, which are really tiny. They don't take up a lot of space.
Oh my gosh.
Your battery life here. So a lot of people pick up Panasonic phones because they last. They last for 10 years, 15 years. The only thing you might find is the batteries start to diminish, the battery life and the rechargeability of them over time. So you might decide, hey, I want to get the new fresh features and I need new batteries anyway. This is a great time to upgrade. So they last and last and last. But your battery life on these, 12 hours of nonstop use.
Wow.
And your standby time is a week. So if you lose one of these handsets in the couch cushions, you're going to be able to reach for it nearly a week later and it's still going to have power on it. The other thing with this base that you were talking about, I love the fact that you have a keypad here. So this keypad simply means if you misplace this handset, this is like a virtual 6th handset. So when you have your landline attached, you can simply tap speaker right here. You're going to be able to place and receive phone calls right here from the base, even if you can't find your handset for it. So that is really cool.
And I think, and I'm sorry if you mentioned this and I missed it, but I think I heard earlier too that you could use this as a baby monitor?
You can. Do you want to see
How
it? It's so
clever is that?
It's really a cool feature. So I'm going to pick this one up. So what you can do is it's called a sound detection feature. And Panasonic builds this into only their very high-end phone systems. So right here in your menu right here, this is your phone book. Let me just kind of talk you through a couple of the other features. 3,000 name and number phone book.
Oh, wow. I don't
know
what
that means to, yeah, I don't either. I don't know nearly that many people. But what a lot of us do is we grab our cell phone and we want to look up a number so we can dial it in our more comfortable home handset. Because one of the other kind of pitfalls of using cell phones all day, especially if there's a poor signal at your home, is it cooks your face.
Oh,
because it's hot.
Yes,
right?
true.
With this, it's a more comfortable home handset. So you can transfer any of the phone numbers you want from your 2 cell phones right onto the handset. So you don't even have to reach for your cell phone. You can just make a call from the phone book right here. The other thing that you have is there's that baby monitor. So let me show you how this works. This is really cool. So I'm going to tap select to turn it on. We're going to just mouse up to on and click OK. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set this back down because it gives you instructions right here. Place this in the charger on the room you want to listen into. So this is going to listen
in. You can do this
in.
for any of these?
Yeah, any of these. You're going to be able to do it. Let me put this one here. So you're going to be, it's listening in right now. So it heard sound, okay, and I had it called the bass. So if your little one is teething and rolling over, you know, and needs you or calls out, or maybe, you know, your child is just sick. I don't have a baby monitor anymore in my almost 11-year-old's home room, but I do want to be able to hear him if he needs me. I can now pick up that handset and I'm going to be able to listen into that room for as long as I want to. Now, the other thing you can do is you can actually set this to call you on your cell phone if sound is detected. So if it's workers coming into your home, this is almost like a home security feature that you're going to be able to listen into any room of your home and it will call you on a designated number. Maybe it's your business line, maybe it's your cell phone, and then you can hear for as long as you want. And anytime noise is detected, it'll call you and you can listen.
That is
How
so
cool is that? It's like it's like home
fabulous.
security.
And I was thinking too, especially if you're a grandparent, so you're not going to go out and, well, I don't think you're going to want to go out and buy like a really expensive baby monitor or something like that. You have that feature built into this so that when the kids are staying with you, you've got it covered. You don't have to worry about any of that. I think that's so brilliant. I love all of the features that are packed into this phone. It is not just kind of your normal cordless phone situation. That link to cell phone is a complete game changer. So I just kind of want you to think about, your day when you're around your home. Where's your cell phone? Are you always looking for it, or are you always holding it because you're afraid you're going to miss something important?
Right.
Put it down. Allow yourself to have that time to make that recipe or something like that, or read your book. I love putting devices down when we can, but this is going to grab you when you need it. So you're never going to miss an important call or text, but you don't have to be attached to your phone.
So well said. I mean, I don't want that leash, right?
Yeah,
In my house where I feel like I have to have my phone. So here's what's happening. My cell phone is being called right now, so I can answer this phone, this phone, this phone, this phone. Any of these phones can be answered, and that is your cell phone call. So use this with Bluetooth, use it with a landline, or use it with a combination of both. This is also DEC 6 Plus technology, so you have incredible range here, basically a built-in range extender.
Oh, wow.
Panasonic really cares that you have crystal clear calls with every single call. And the great thing is you can step away from the base station from 160 to 1,000 feet away, depending on the layout of your home. And there's no interference.
Wow.
So microwave doesn't make sounds on the line like some of the older phones used to do. This is all interference-free, crisp, clear conversation. So we appreciate that
point.
too.
The last time I had something like this, that technology just didn't exist yet.
Right,
so you were kind of, yes, it was cordless, but you were kind of attached pretty closely to the base. But now, to get 5 of these, this will fill everywhere in your home. A basement, a home office, your kitchen, your kids' rooms, a bathroom if you want to have it there for emergencies, or just like, I don't know, if I'm blow drying my hair or something, I'm not going to hear it unless it's kind of right in front of me. But you have that freedom of never having to look for your cell phone, not having to carry it all around. Look how annoyed she is. I feel her.
Oh, and
it's so annoying.
Look at this feature just real quick, because I wanted you to see this so you can voice answer. So if you have maybe a loved one who's convalescing in your home, I know, my mother took care of my grandmother for many, many years when she was ill. So the amazing thing about this is you can set one of the home handsets in the base right next to a loved one, if it's on the couch, if they are convalescing, maybe in bed. And if the phone rings, they can say answer phone without having to pick up the handset. So if you have dexterity issues, this is an amazing feature, and that handset nearest to them will automatically go on speakerphone. So you can hands-free have a conversation with a loved one simply by answering with the voice.
Amazing.
Isn't that awesome? So many cool features here.
It's amazing for older people. I would say amazing for our everyday life as well, like kind of using that kitchen example again. What if my hands are messy and I'm in the kitchen and I'm making a recipe, but I want to answer the phone? I can just say that.
Right.
So we've sold over, Jonathan, 13,000, my producer's telling us, we've sold of these sets. We only have 1,700 left.
Oh my gosh, they're getting really limited.
Is limited. So every time you're seeing a presentation, that number is going down. So if this is something that sounds really interesting to you, maybe, you're not totally sure, get it home, give it a try. If it's not as simple to set up and use as Lori and I are telling you, then you can return it, no problem. 30 days, no questions asked. But if you're just joining us, I want to let you know this is not your everyday cordless cell phone package. So what you are getting here is certainly the landline use. So plug it right into your telephone line and you're good to go and use it, as I'm sure we are all very familiar with these types of sets from our past. But in addition to that, or in replace of that, if you no longer have a landline, you can easily connect up to 2 cell phones to this. You don't have to download an app. You don't have to join I love Panasonic, but you don't have to join like the Panasonic Club in order to get access to these. Like that's so irritating when you get something home and you have to do like 10 extra steps. You don't. You just activate the Bluetooth on your cell phone. You go into settings, you activate the Bluetooth. It finds this. You pair it. You don't have to do anything else. And then this acts as an extension of your cell phone, up to 2 different cell phones, you and your partner, you and your child, all throughout your home. So drop your phone in the kitchen or the entryway when you get home. Don't think about it again, because any calls or texts, you will be notified and you can decide if it's something that you want to go grab or if you want to leave it alone.
Yeah.
Or if you want to block
Skip it or block it. 250 names and numbers can be blocked. I'm going to tell you that process here in just a second. 3 ways to block names and numbers. Real quick, I just want to show you. Now, Android and Apple vary slightly, of course. This happens to be an Android phone, but all I do on Android is swipe down from the top. Okay, just swipe right down. And then Bluetooth is that little kind of sideways B, right? That's your international symbol for Bluetooth. Press and hold, and it automatically is reconnected now to Panasonic.
So great. And
All
it
you do
says
is pair
Panasonic,
it
so you're not
once.
even like scrolling to try and figure out like weird letters and number
Right, you know
combinations.
what it is.
Yeah.
So and it automatically attaches once you've done it once, it automatically connects as soon as you walk back into your house. And you're within 20, 30 feet. You have built-in intercoms here. That's another big one that I know a lot of people love because if it's dinner time, you've got your family scattered throughout the house. Nobody has any idea where anybody is. You don't need to know where they are. You can intercom to any of the handsets or all of the handsets. So there we're doing that little intercom call.
So cool.
Oh, I love it.
And the
they can
ring
just,
is really cute
it's
too.
cute. And I love the fact that you can just say, hey, it's dinner time instead of screaming down the hallway, dinner time! Like it's so much more civilized, right?
Yes. Or if you're my house, you resort to texting them, which is like horrifying. And I can't believe I have to text my own children in my own home, but they're teenagers.
That's so funny.
This seems so much more fun and civilized
Right,
to
for
page
sure.
them. It feels very, I don't know, very fancy to be able to page
It does feel
them.
fancy, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, I love that.
So you're getting all of those features, really, really easy to use as well. Because I'm one of those people that gets something home and I get pretty easily overwhelmed if there are a lot of steps. And I mean, I hate to admit that about myself, but it
Text
tells
message
you when you're
again.
getting a text, and
Coming
it's just a
in.
simple pairing.
Yep, and shows you exactly who it is that's texting. So when you get to your phone, you know, okay, you know, hubby Kenny just sent me a text. So I'm going to be able to read that message right back on your cell phone. But I love the fact that you get that notification. So you're not going to your phone while it's been on the charger or lost in your handbag hours later and someone was blowing up your phone trying to get a hold of you. So I think that is hugely important, just that synergy. And one of the other things to consider too, if you have that bundled service, right, for your Wi-Fi and your cable, you might have phone service that you're paying for every month that you would just plug these in and start using it. Or you don't have to. You can always just use the Bluetooth thing as an extension of your 2 cell phones throughout your entire household. But that's something to think about too. You might be paying for that service already, and you just need to plug something in to be able to utilize it.
Yeah, I would definitely check on that first because you never know, and that's definitely happened to me where I've been paying for things I didn't realize I was paying for.
Same.
But
So frustrating.
How smart is this? You're getting everything you need. You're getting all those amazing features, including a baby monitor, including hands-free answering of phone calls. So you can just grab it kind of wherever you are in the home. If you don't have great service in your house, what a smart solution. If you were with us at the top of the hour, I was saying that everything in this show is really a great way to solve the problems of our current technology. We love our current technology. We wouldn't have it any other way, but it does cause some issues and some problems. So what this does, by completely extending your cell phone to exist throughout your home, you can always grab those important calls, always grab those important texts, and you're getting all of this for $119.99 on birthday price because we have such an amazing relationship with Lori and the people at Panasonic. We're able to give these kinds of values to you. Over 13,000 of you have ordered this already. We only have about 1,700 left. That's really not a lot when you consider how many have already been purchased. So if you're thinking about it, please go to hsn.com now, place your order while we still have them. I can't wait to get this for my parents and actually be able to hear my mom when I give her a call.
No more dead spots in the house. And don't forget dedicated call blocking. You can block when the call is coming in if you don't want to answer it. If someone gets you on the phone and you feel uncomfortable, block and it hangs up on them. They can never get through again.
Amazing.
Or after the fact, you can go back and go, you know what? I didn't feel good about that call. I'm going to make sure they can't ever call me again.
So great.
Really intuitive.
Please pick that up. It is such a genius idea from Panasonic. Lori, so nice to be with you. Thanks for being here.
It was wonderful.
So coming up next, we have Emily with Tony Little. It's going to be a great hour. I'll see you all soon. Have a great day.
Hello, my friends. Oh my goodness, I was caught off guard. You know, the reason being is that it's technically my Monday.